Hi Chummy, it's been a hot minute. My name is Vuvu. If you are new on here, please consider pressing that subscribe button down below and joining the family. If you're an oldie member of the fam bam, welcome back fam. And thank you for joining me once again. It's the start of a brand new vlog. My vlogs are plenty delayed, and I think I should make this announcement because I have a few lined up now. So they are delayed by months and months and months. Hopefully I don't deter you during the watching process, and I won't say which months it is, but the content is still great. This one is a nice long yap session. Yes, it is a vlog type yap session about books mainly, but about life as well. I was clearly going through it. This is now future Vuvu talking to you guys. I was going through the mostest during this vlog, and if you would indulge me, that would mean a lot to me. Otherwise, I'm happy to be back, as you can hear, and I hope you like it here. Let's do a taste test. Ooh, I'm so excited. Yes. Oh. This is exactly what I needed to get my day started. So I feel like after this I will be fresh and ready. I want to pour the rest of that sachet of xylitol in here, maybe add a little bit of milk, sit down for like a few minutes while I sip on this, and then my day can start. I have to make something to eat for the kids. I'll show you what I'm going to. Sorry, I'm too excited. Okay, it's just too good, too good. I'll show you what I'll make for lunch. Wanted to show you my old machine. There's nothing wrong with it. Ooh, show me. No. So this is my old machine. I have to clean it up and just store it away. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. I did ask my cousin if she wanted to do like a second-hand buy off from me of the machine. She sounds like she's keen, so she can have that. Adding more milk. I love this frother so much. I think it's the Aero Chino 3 because you can also make cold frothy milk, and that's what I did for this wonderful treat. Okay, well, the froth doesn't want to come out at the moment, and listen, I've had a morning. Okay, you can hear that my energy levels are low, so I'll go with this for now. Woo. I think I got a granule in my throat that didn't dissolve. Anyway, catch you guys when I make lunch or meal. It's not even lunch. Okay. Be the man that I need to be. Hi Chumi. So yesterday I found myself in Japan. Those who know will know, and I was not coping, so I ended things as soon as I was done with work and feeding the kids. So that couldn't happen. Today I have an early shift. It's early in the morning. I need a cup of coffee. After my shift, I'm gonna go to the gym. Then I have to take my son for a haircut. That a lady is coming to do my daughter's hair. I hope that when everything settles, I'll be able to sit down and chat with you guys. Sorry about that, but because I'm about to make coffee, I thought I keep getting messages. I thought I should show you my Nespresso virtual haul. What happens, my machine is new. You should have seen a few clips back when I was unboxing it. So what happens is that you get a voucher, but for you to use the voucher, you have to buy 10 sleeves, which is pretty expensive, but the voucher does help, but it's hell of expensive. So for me, for a person like me, 10 sleeves is about 3 months, because I have coffee almost every day of the month, so it's about three and a half months. That being, at least I get 30 out of 3 sleeves, if you get what I'm trying to say, 30 cups out of 3 sleeves. So I only have coffee in the mornings. I don't have more than 1 cup of coffee a day. That sets me out perfectly. So at least, even though this was expensive, and I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to actually try and save up and do this every quarter so that it makes sense, as in I don't feel the pinch every month, because these capsules for the new machine are more expensive than the capsules for the older machine. I'm rambling, but here we go. Need some coffee. As you can tell, energy levels are low. So I got the, show me, I got the Intenso. This is a mug one. There we go. So this is the Intenso. I want to see, it's a 9, it's a level 9, right? They go up to level 12. So for me, I hardly ever go for anything less than level 5, because then it doesn't make sense. I might as well just drink water or milk or tea. And that's what I actually do in the mornings when I go for my for my school run. I used to drink coffee on that school run, and then I realized that I'm actually not enjoying my coffee the way that I want to. So I have green tea in the morning instead. Can you see how slow I am because I haven't had caffeine? I drink green tea instead, and it's working out perfectly for me. I always say that for me, tea feels like a hug. So in the morning, I know that when I've struggled and gotten out of bed, the tea is everything. When I'm out of Japan, I don't drink my this is hibiscus tea when I'm in Japan. So when I've left Japan, I'm gonna mix my green tea with some hibiscus tea and see if I enjoy that, and that will be my morning warm drink. Especially lately, hello, can we get some sunshine? It's been very cold and wet, so it really helps. This one is a mug, like I said, so it fills up to about 230 mils on its own, so you can have it as an Americano if you want. So I got 2 of these, it's the same ones. Then I got myself the Ristero Intenso. This is a 12. I think this is a lungo if it's not a double espresso. I don't know why they're not selling us. Yeah, I think it's a double espresso. It's 25 mils. I think it's a double espresso. So I got the Ristero Intenso. I got 2 of those, so that brings us to 4. I got the Grand Lungo Furtado. This is a level 8. I got how many Ristero Intensos did I get? Jesus. I got 3. I've got 3 Ristero Intensos level 12. Okay, maybe my mind was somewhere, I don't know. This is the Grand Lugo Furtado. I said it's a level 8. And then I got the double espresso Chiaro. It's a level 8. And I got the espresso El Cafe. It's a level 11. And I got Stormio. It's a mug. Yes, it's a mug and it's a level 8. And then I got Vivida. It's a mug. It's a level 6. Now the thing that I wanted to try out with Vivida is that it also has vitamin B12. So I want to see if I enjoy it. If I do, I'll definitely keep buying it more. because a girl does need that vitamin B. And then I bought this whisk thing for my Aerochino 3 because my one, it works, yes, but then the other day I was pulling it out and this part, I'm not sure if you guys are going to see, so there's like a ball here, it broke off, so now it's just the bottom and it makes it difficult to pull out and put back in and navigate. So I got this one and it was actually not going for, it wasn't too pricey, it was less than 50 bucks. So I got the replacement and I'm happy with that. So that's the coffee. I'm just not sure which one I'm gonna have right now. I think I definitely need a coffee container because, yeah, but I think I'm gonna just steal from a few of these. So I'm probably gonna take, oh, come on, because I want to close you when we're done. Cooperate. So I think I'm gonna take 5 or maybe even 4. Doesn't make sense to take 4 because there's 10 inside. To me, I'm in no mood to be using my brain right now. So of the ones that are not doubled, etc., I'm gonna take about 4. So that's Vivida, this is Stormio, Chiaro. Then I'm gonna, so that's what, 8. That's fine. Risotto Intenso, I'm gonna take a 4 one. I'm gonna put these ones back and store them away. Intenso, the mug one, I'm gonna take a 4 one. I'm gonna put this one away, store it away. And then the rest of them I'm gonna just take a few, just a few. Okay, I think this is now full. That's the first container full. Luckily I have a bigger container, so let's see, let's put the Intenso. I think I'm gonna have Intenso. Okay, well, that one volunteered itself. I think that's what I'm gonna have. The mug one. Okay, Chummy, so I'm not gonna open the other ones because they don't want to be opened clearly because this thing is now full as well. But I think that's enough for the month anyway. So it shall be what it is. I just hope in my head I remember which ones I actually enjoy. I did intentionally pick ones I would enjoy. I didn't pick the country ones. There are the ones that are named after countries. I didn't pick those because they are a little bit more pricey. And I wanted to first know if I would enjoy the ones that I know I would go back to monthly. So on my next purchase, I might buy maybe 2 of the country ones because I think those are going for like $1.90 a sleeve. So I was like, nope, we will try them some other time. Okay, let me make some coffee so that I can feel alive. Oh, and the nice thing is that me and the kids have been early so far this term, like, and I am feeling, I don't know if I even mentioned this at any point, but I was feeling a whole lot of groggy for months. Okay, for months. I'm not kidding when I'm telling you months. I couldn't get out of anything. Yes, I was having a depressive episode, etc. But at some point I was like, come on, like, this is not me, and I'm tired of my kids getting late slips. My son was getting detention for being late, but nothing I was doing like was helping. But since the term started, we've been good, and I feel like we're gonna continue being good, because if we can make it in this cold, rainy weather, we're about to eat chai. Let's make that coffee. Talking about, maybe I should just pull it out. Can you see it broke off? So let's rinse this one. Xylitol is my girl. Okay, I want to try Suki, so I'll probably buy that during the week because this is about to run out. But a lot of people enjoy Suki, and I understand that you can only get it at this game. But when I do the mug, I put a whole thing of xylitol, but when I do like normal cups, I put like half the sachet of this. I don't know if Suki will come in that kind of packaging, but if not, then I'll just measure with a teaspoon. I also enjoy putting, I don't know, maybe it's a psychological thing, but I prefer putting my what's this thing, sweetener before I add the milk. I don't know, child. It just makes the best coffee for me. Okay, I don't know if it's a psychological thing or not, but it definitely has to come after. The milk has to come after. And what I don't like about the timing of these, maybe I should just press my frother last, is that sometimes the coffee finishes last, and that's why you find that the milk, the frothing situation is like this, where I have to scrape it out. But if the milk finishes last, yeah, the milk finishes first when the cup is too big sometimes, but if it finishes last, it pours so smoothly and it gives you like such a nice creamy, whoo, you feel like you at a cafe. Yeah. Okay, but now this is what it looks like, which is not bad, but I'd rather the cafe look and feel of the thing. Okay, anyway, as my kids would say, taste test. Cheers. Exactly what I needed. Oh. Okay, I'm happy. Even that first sip made me feel like I can tackle the next 3 hours, chat, and maybe even more. See you guys later. Chummy. Today was just not the day for me in the gym. As soon as I was done, I literally went upstairs to fetch my gym bag. And what did the period pains do to me? Tell me, I had to calm myself down. This thing is blinking. I'm gonna need to charge it before we can chat properly. But I'm about to read, chill, and drink some wine. I went to Woolies. I got the Moscato. I wanted something refreshing, something cool, and not really high in alcohol. So apparently Moscato is not high in alcohol. I didn't check the bottle to confirm. So this is what I'm having. I'm going to tuck into the Harvard Wife, and I'm gonna charge this battery, and I'm gonna tell you about the disaster of a day that I had when the battery is charged. Okay, I think it can wait for the battery to charge. Maybe I'll be feeling a little bit more uppity, better position to share this day with you. So let me do that. I don't know where my charger is, so I think I will try and charge this camera. One thing I like about it is that it can charge. It's just gonna be slow. I can put it in the charger. I can charge it. Hello, hi, it's the next day and I did go to the gym today. Listen, Kenny. Please, thank you, very pleased, because chair, it took everything out of me, okay? And number two, I had a little bit of girl drama while I was at the gym, so make right. But I want to wrap up this vlog because, like I was saying before, it is definitely all over the show and I would like to start something brand new, knowing exactly what it is that's going on. So anyway, we went to the gym. Because of the drama, I didn't stay the full hour, but I did do a little bit of retail shopping for my heart, okay? It's not really retail shopping, it is actually things that I've wanted. So it's not like I went and I got an outfit, which is something I actually want to introduce in my routine. I remember when I would have got my first proper job, right? It wasn't an internship, it was a proper job. Ooh. My mom said, okay, moment for the coffee, first sip of coffee. My mom had said that if anything, because of how hard you work as a person, not obviously I work hard, I know that, but she was just saying generally, as a person who earns income and works hard for their income, find ways to reward yourself. And she was saying, because you're starting out, I think my suggestion would be to build your wardrobe, right? And I took this principle and I used it like for a number of years, but since having kids I've been very bad at it. But she was saying, when your income comes, go find yourself an outfit, and an outfit does not have to be head to toe. So you can find yourself a dress, you can find yourself pants and a top, you can find yourself whatever, a two-piece set, you can find yourself a pair of shoes, whatever. Treat yourself with something that's gonna last and build on the image that you want to create. So for some people it could be an addition to the house, but what I'm trying to get at is that it has to be something that doesn't break the bank, something that you can do with your salary without feeling like you've gone on a spree. I hope that makes sense. So I used to do this a lot in my 20s, and it's something that I absolutely enjoyed because it gave me a fresh outfit to wear to the office every month. You know, it really did bring my spirits up, so I want to bring that back, but this is not it, right? This one I went to, there's this, I don't even know what it's called. Something tells me it's called One Stop, I don't know, child. But there's a new shop like in the vein of Panda stores, but a little bit smaller and value core. But this one is very small, okay? Maybe it's the size of from one wall to of my room to the other wall where you don't see, obviously, and probably as wide as from this wall to the balcony. You guys don't see that, but it's not big is what I'm trying to say, okay? So I sometimes after the gym, I did have a smoothie. Thank you, eBucks. I had a smoothie courtesy of eBucks because, like I'm saying, I was trying to do anything to bring my spirits up. So I went, there's a packet. I'm saying it's called One Stop. It's called One Express. It's called One Express. So I did pop in there to get a few things that I had wanted and some things that I just saw at the shop. So I got these for iced coffee on the go. Thought they were cute, so let me just show you. This one is their 400 mils. They have 500 mils as well. I think 400 was going for, where's the receipt? 400 was going for R99. I'm not sure what's going on here. That's why I was like, this thing doesn't make sense. This receipt doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna have to go back. Something is really not making sense. Okay, when I do the school run, I'm gonna have to go back because I saw it was written it's going for 99 rand. I see here it's written 199. So I'm definitely going to go back to ask about that one. So many weird things here. I'm still gonna open it because I'm gonna go query. I'm gonna take the packet as it is, child, and I'm gonna go query that because I know I did calculations in my head and I'm like, this is not adding up. But anyway, this is the container and that's the lid, right? If it can close. That just put me off, guys. If there's one thing about me, my emotions, they don't say tomorrow. They are a right now situation. Honestly, and if it doesn't even close, I'm gonna take it back. The whole thing. Okay, it did close. So when it's closed, it looks like that, and it's got the hole that you can just punch down, right? Put a straw or sip right from the cup like that. So I like these, like I'm saying, on the go. And then I don't know what this 9.99. They're gonna have to walk me through the slip, okay? The 9.99. Okay, the 9.99 could be this. I wanted a rail tail corporate. Let's bring me back. Let's take a sip of coffee. Let's just bring back the energy I had for this before all of that. Okay. Mocha. So I wanted a red tail comb and I didn't have one like this because your girl is gonna try teaching herself a few things with the hair, so I wanted that. So I got that, and that I think is the 9.99 thing. And then I got some press on nails. I do my own press ons, as in I make the nail press on nail from scratch. But I just haven't been in the mood. I haven't shaped my brows, I haven't done my lashes, I haven't done my nails, haven't done my toes. I haven't been in the mood. So because I'm feeling like that, I have started feeling like, okay, child, something needs to be done. Okay, so I think sometime this week, probably on Thursday, I'm gonna do my nails and my lashes and brows. So I want to do my lashes, my brows, and my nails on Thursday. I think on Hardy Does, always stealing the show. So I think on, hey boy, guys, what day is it? Is today Wednesday? My watch doesn't show the time, the date. It is a Wednesday, child. It's a I thought it was Tuesday. I'm so confused. I don't know. In my heart, I'm like, did I show up for the right time for work yesterday? If I think today, Agnanda, today it's a Wednesday, okay? When am I off? I'll sort out my life after this. I don't know what's going on. Today is Wednesday, so tomorrow I'm gonna do all of that, which means my problem was I was gonna say tomorrow I'm gonna do a whole situation with like a pedicure and doing my actual gel nails on my toes. But if tomorrow is Okay, no, I'm not getting stuck on that. All I know is that when you guys see me again, I would have done all of these things. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. So I bought these press-ons from Express. These are by, both of them are by Y&P Beauty. So I think these are the ones. These are some ombre situation. If it will focus, they actually look quite cute. I did play around with them while I was in the car to see if I actually do like them, and I do. So those are the ones I think I'm gonna go for. But on Saturday I'm meeting with my girls, so I'm like, okay, are we going out? Should I do these ones because they're like party arty? I don't know, but I also like these. Yeah, these ones. So these are the two that I bought. We shall see what I decide on. And then the next thing that I bought, I want to use not for my brows because I've got these brow blades already. I want to use for wigs. So I bought these blades, sharp. Is it a B? Beauty scissors. These are the ones. And then I had given my my cuticle oil to a new friend of mine, so I had to buy myself another one. I'm trying this scent. This is cherry. This is also by Y&P. This is a cherry scent, and I'll see how that goes. I did not know what I did with my keys, guys. Can you tell what kind of day I'm having? Found my keys. I need to make sure my car's locked up. But we are going to take our friend back to the store when I do pick up, because I got questions and I need answers, and I know I'm not supposed to change or use. Okay, enough about what I actually wanted to do on closing off this vlog was to talk about those books, the books that we have read. Let me say this month, you know I owe you guys wrap-ups for the months that I was MIA, but I don't know if I am actually going to do proper wrap-ups for you guys. I know it's so inconsistent, it's so shameful, it's terrible. How dare I, and may I change my mind at some point perhaps, but do I actually remember the synopsis of those books? Maybe not. So do I want to go through the pain of having to conjure up those memories after I've gobbled so many books recently? Once again, I doubt it. Okay, so I don't know. I think maybe if I do anything, I'm gonna do a yes, no, maybe, and a strong yes situation for you guys without really going into the books. So yeah, I think maybe that's what I owe you guys, so that you guys can actually see that I have been reading and what books I actually did get through this year. But we're not talking about that now. We are talking about this here month. I think for the past 3 or so years I have set my goal at 60 books a year, and I have been smashing it every year without fail. So I'm glad. Also, kids, this is why I have coffee. Thank you. Now that that's out of the way, let's look at what books. Hey. Guys, there's things in life that I really really need to, perhaps, I don't know if I should say comprehend, yeah, or grasp, but these period pains, yeah, they really, yeah, I don't know how necessary they are, child. Like I know what's going on in my body right now, but I don't know if it has to come with this much pain. Okay, the other day my feet if when you experience period pains your feet feel some type of way, please just put like footprints in the comments, because my feet, and it was nighttime, and I was like, Perhaps this is why you should be married by 40, because if I had a husband, I would be asking him to rub my feet, because I don't know what that was all about. But it needed some pressure, and that time my back is killing me. The cramps are cramping. I can't be the one to rub my feet. Oh. And I always forget to take the muscle relaxants, because my sister had advised me once to just take muscle relaxants because I go through the worst period pains. And I bought them and I used them, I want to say that month when I bought them, and then I think the following month, and then I completely forgot about them. I should actually have them by my bedside tonight, because Ziavaya, my darlings. And you know, people are busy saying, oh, when she hits 40, perimenopause. No, I don't want to talk about these things, okay? I don't want to know about them. I don't want to, because in my head when I was younger, I thought we hit menopause and all of it ends, you know, until I learned that new things come with menopause. I don't want none of it. I don't want any of it. I don't even know who I'm keeping my womb for anymore, you know. Yeah, I said it. I did say it. If I were brave enough, I would take it out. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now that we've said all of that, I read 8 books. Let's talk about them. Let's quickly talk about them. So Refilwe posted that she was done with Little Rot over on TikTok, and she was saying the mess, it's all Akoike is not giving anybody a chance to breathe. And you know what, I am probably one of the few people who thoroughly enjoyed he made a fool of death with her. She made a fool of death. Who made a fool of death? That one with her beauty. I loved it. Oh, I loved it. Akim, I think that's his name, because I read it like a whole 2 or so years ago. The older man. If that book was just about him. And I think that's why I love the book. The character. Yeah, no. He landed and he stayed. Okay, that's my guy. That's gentle love, intentional love, unmovable, unshakable love from somebody who knows who they are. Yeah, we can talk about, oh, they probably only fell into each other because of the trauma bonding, but that man is a man. And give me a man any day in any form of romance or mess, and I am taken. Okay, so yeah. So when she said it's a mess, it's what, I'm like, but this is what people said about she made a fool of death with her beauty. And I'm like, this one, it's calling my name. And I got the audio. I think I listened to it on Everand. I think it was Everand. I don't know, I can't even say I ran. What is faster than running? I mean, yeah, sprint, but I want something faster than a sprint. I did that with this book. Gobbled it up, but not even chew on anything. I was like, and it hit the spot. So in this one we follow, okay, you know what I'm gonna do for these ones, because I do want to start doing wrap-ups for you guys, like I said. So I'm just gonna read you the description / synopsis as it appears on what's this thing, Storygraph. And this one I did say I'm not sharing. I don't share ratings on my anymore. Generally, I just don't share ratings anymore. But this one is a huge yes from me. Okay, like, is it a yes? Definitely. Maybe not with the definitely, but it's a huge yes. Pick this book up. Pick it up. It says, a thrilling new novel from the best-selling award-winning Akweke Emezi about 5 friends trying to outrun and outmatch a powerful underground world. One weekend, the elite underbelly of a Nigerian city, a breakup that starts a spiral, a party that goes awry. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of pain and now and then in love life. Hi, boy, there were things I'd never do again, but then they'd always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than dating. Laws allowed, yes. Baby. Okay, a breakup that starts a spiral. A party that goes awry. A tangled web of sex and lies and corruption that leaves no one unscathed. Little Rot is a whirling journey through the city's dark side, told through the eyes of 5 people, each determined to run from the twisted powers out to destroy them. Aima and Kalu are a long-time couple who have just split. When Kalu, reeling from his loss, visits a sex party hosted by his best friend Ahmed, he makes a decision that will plunge them all into chaos, brutally upending their lives. Ola and Soraya, 2 Nigerian sex workers visiting from Kuala Lumpur, intersect with the 3 old friends as everything goes to hell. Sucked into the city's corrupt underworld, they're all looking for a way out of the trouble they've instigated, driven by loss and fueled by a desperate need to escape the dangerous threat that looms over them. They careen madly in the face of the poison of power, sexual violence, murder, betrayals. Yes. Go with caution, okay? Please go with caution. Those trigger warnings are real, no joke, okay? So go with caution. So Little Rot, murder, betrayals, I did say that, right? Little Rot tests how far these 5 will go to save each other or themselves when confronted by evil, culminating in a shattering denouement. With each novel, with each creation, Agoke Emezi shows their genius as a storyteller, as a visionary force who has created a thrilling tale of sex, power, and deviance in Little Rot. You won't be able to look away. That is true. That is true. So that's the first book I read, Little Rot. And then I went on a Frida binge. Shoot me, please. Shoot me. But listen, I was explaining this to a friend of mine. I think I was talking to Charity actually about it, because she also enjoys Frida, and I'm like, you know what, Frida, once you've read one Frida, you've read them all, okay? But the nice thing, or the thing that I enjoy, is it's the same reason why I enjoy junk. I always say junk. It's trash TV. I'm just there to watch the wreck happen. I'm there to just see how far everybody is willing to go, okay? And I'm there for them going a little bit too far. I'm definitely that in all essence, that's all it's about. So the binge was exactly what I needed at the time. I didn't want to think, I didn't want to overthink, I didn't want the drama though. And because I knew like the blueprint of the story, because I've read one Frida enough times for me to be able to say I know the story. So the first introduction to Frida that I read was The Boyfriend a few months ago, I want to say earlier this year, and then after that I read The Crash, and I was like, oh, okay, I see the flow here, okay, I see what she's about. Then I read the Housemaid series, because everybody and their grandmother was talking about that at some point, and I was like, okay, FOMO, let me just get in with it. Have I shown you guys my, is it Keppa? Yes, my sports bra from Keppa. I just want to show you my boobs unsolicited, but I love this thing so much, and I don't know if, ooh, okay, I'm showing you a side of my boob. I love it so much. I got 2 of them. They were on special, I want to say a year or so ago, but this was like the range they had for big boobed girls, and trust me, this thing keeps you snug. At this point, I think I'm just scared to move it to the next. It's got like 3. Zanmonisa, guys, I hope YouTube does not shadow ban me if it does that, okay? So it's got like, can you see, 3 holes. So I'm always using this one. Oh, that one is off. So I'm always using the first one because I'm scared that when I put it here, my boobs are gonna cry when I take it off. But it can definitely move here. But when I first got it, it could never move here. So we are shrinking a bit, okay? But I love this thing so much. It's so comfortable. When I'm driving long distance, I usually wear it. So I bought 2 of them. They were going for a steal. I think it was 50% off, but I think one, I did go onto their website the one time because I wanted like 2 more, but so I think one goes for about 1.2. It's worth it though, trust me, it's so worth it. And they've got nice gym wear, but I feel like gym wear is a reward for me. Like that kind of expensive gym wear is a reward for me, so I'll wait until I can earn it. I know that I got distracted, but when I did this, I was like, oh, and the bag, hey Atom, what have I gotten myself into? But I need to show it to you guys, and I don't know if I'll be able to see if you guys can see it or not. Hey, baton. Can you guys see anything? Wow, shout if you can see. Can you see how it sits? Absolutely comfortable. They thought about us. Like, let me just tell you that as big boob girls don't like thin straps, don't like gym or sport bras that are like thin back strapped as well. Like, this is like a piece of clothing that makes me feel secure. You can even give me a skipping rope, and I will skip in this. I love it so much. I love it. One of the best items I have in my closet. Anyway, back to Frida. So I ended up reading 1, 2, 3, 4 Frida McFadden books, which, like I said, if you've read one, you've read all of them, but the one that really got to me, and I think is my favorite Frida so far, is The Teacher. I think it reminded me of the first season of Something Was Wrong, the podcast. I talked about it in my Vuvu Vena Reads TikTok, because I do podcasts, TV, books on there. And if you have not listened to that one, it is a drama filled story, okay, of betrayal and just how you cannot even know the person that you live with, and it's a true story. And some parts of this book were very, very reminiscent of that podcast, and I think that's Something Was Wrong season 1, because I recently listened to season 20. So what they do is that they focus on one person's story, and then they do a bunch of interviews, and they walk us through the discoveries and the hunches that people felt about something being wrong. So season 20 slapped. Absolutely loved it. So that one I think I listened to last week, if not the week before. But that's one of my favorite podcasts. I know, just because I said I listened to season 20, I don't mean to say I listened from season 1 all the way to 20. I just sampled here and there randomly even, and I was like, ooh, okay, this story sounds interesting. Okay, I'm down for that. Let me just listen to what's going on here. You get, yes, because you don't have to listen to all the seasons in order for you to be able to listen to the latest one. Yeah, okay. So I read The Tenant, The Teacher, The Surrogate Mother, and Want to Know a Secret. So my favorite of those was The Teacher, followed by The Tenant, and then Want to Know a Secret and The Surrogate Mother were kind of similar. I don't know where she picks these characters from her head, but her characters are essentially always extremely similar. The plot is always very similar. The story is what keeps changing, and it's enjoyable. I don't want to lie to you, it's really enjoyable. And then I picked up Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson via audio as well. And listen, I had fun with this one, okay? I had fun with this one. Imagine somebody imagine somebody tried to kill you and left because they thought you were dead, but you're not really dead yet. However, you will be dead in about a week or so, okay? So what you want to do with your time, a week or a few days actually, what you want to do with your time now is that you want to figure out who it is that tried to kill you. And listen, every single person around you, scandalous. I'm talking your family, I'm talking your neighbors, I'm talking things that start coming out, family secrets that are shocking, right? That might give people motive enough to do the things that they do. Whether you die finding out or not is not something that I'm willing to spoil, but definitely that epilogue, child, Holly, if only just for that epilogue, because there was a point for me in the story where I felt like you're taking too long to finish, you know. And I always say this whenever I talk about books, is that I love an author that trusts me, right? As what I mean is that an author that trusts the reader, that once I've said it once, maybe I can reiterate twice, but that's enough. And by said it, I don't necessarily mean just the written word on the book, but if I've painted a picture, if it's foreshadowing, if it's the cause is for it to cause suspicion, if the cause is for it for you to say, are those two liking each other? If you've said it once, if you've put the emotion there once, if you've written it down once, I mean, I'll forgive you for the second time, because we are a forgetful people as readers as well. But Chomi, please, it can't be chapter after chapter of you doing the same thing. That does not vibe with me. This is why I read so little YA these days, because I feel like there's a lot of that repetition in YA, and it grinds me so much. It really actually pulls out a big bad emotion in me, because I'm like, I just need you to trust me, okay? I promise I'm worthy to be reading this book. I know, I heard you. Let's go, let the story begin. I don't like it. I don't like it. My favorite books will constantly be the books where I go in there and I'm like, this author had faith in me as the reader. Let's go. And if I get it wrong, those are still the books that I love, because I'm like, okay, all right, let me go read this one again. Okay, I do feel like I missed a few things there along the way, and I will reread that book. For me, that's better than you telling me the same thing again and again and again. It was not that bad, but I needed that right. So there were moments of that in Not Quite Dead Yet, but the epilogue is Andlin Buffett. Holly Jackson, that epilogue, I was like, what? And it was the one person I had zero. I did not suspect that guy at all. Okay, I had suspected a few people. I had suspected probably all the other people, but him, there you got me. Well done. I enjoyed that book because of that epilogue. Okay, fine, I love the little love story that's happening there in the little tag team. I enjoyed that element of it as well, but more than obviously, and the discoveries that they make about people around them. But that epilogue sealed the deal for me. So this one is a strong yes. It's not an absolutely, it's a strong yes from me. Hey, then we picked up The Scam by Tiffany D. Jackson. Guys, Tiffany D. Jackson deserves her flowers, okay? There's a few books of hers that I read. I probably read all her books, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I haven't read one or two. And while I can't really say that she's blind buy, and all of her books actually I've only ever listened to via audio, I don't know if I would go and actually buy them. I do enjoy her. I really do enjoy her. And it was beginning of 2023 when I started reading her books, and there is a short story collection. I want to say it's Blackout, not Whiteout. I enjoyed that. And then there is like a horror thriller one. What was it called? That I loved. That one was my favorite. The name escapes me, but I picked up The Scam. If you want to be angry as a black person, yeah, you want to be upset at your own, yes, you want to just feel it and listen so much that you want to get into those pages and just slap a few people. That's the book you must read. Divan, was it Divan? What is his name? That man, yo guys. And my thing is, he worked my last nerve, and I promise you, somewhere in the Americas, that man exists. Yo, let me read you the description of this one. What's his name? I hope it comes out. Devonte. Hey, oh, I don't remember the last time a character made me want to pull my hair out. Oh, yo, yeah, and I almost paused. That's why I paused. But anyway, come to find out. That's all I'm gonna say. Tiffany, well done, my friend. Well done, Chomi. Well done. And going back to the author trusting you, she trusted us throughout this whole process. And I want to say, I will confess, I love that she trusted us, or she trusted me, but I failed that test. Okay, I was not worthy of the trust because I thought I knew what was going on. And no, sorry. No, I left this book feeling like, in fact, if I was in the main female character's shoes, I probably would have been scammed. No, sorry, not the main female character's brother's shoes. I would have been scammed because I didn't see it coming. No. I was too busy being emotional. Yo. The description reads, New York Times bestselling author Tiffany D. Jackson delivers another stunning, ripped from the headlines thriller following a freshman girl whose college is turned upside down when her roommate's ex-convict brother moves into their dorm and starts controlling their every move. Out from under her overprotective parents, Jordan is ready to kill it in pre-law at a prestigious historically black university in Washington, D.C. When her new roommate's brother is released from prison, the last thing Jordan expects is to come home and find the ex-convict on their dorm room sofa. But Devonte needs a place to stay while he gets back on his feet. And how could she say no to one of her new best friends? Devonte is older, as charming as he is intelligent, pushing every student he meets to make better choices about their young lives. But Jordan senses something sinister beneath his friendly advice and growing group of followers. When one of Jordan's roommates goes missing, she must enlist the help of the university's lone white student to uncover the mystery, or become trapped at the center of a web of lies more tangled than she can imagine. Let me tell you something, Cha. That lone white student in that black whatever historical Ndonton University, kudos to him. And I never like the white savior trope. He does somewhat fit into that, let's be honest, he does a little bit fit into that. But listen, this time around, well done, my white brother from another mother. Well done. No, because that character was it for me. I loved him so much. The last book that I've read so far this month, so book number 8, is To All the Thugs I Loved That Didn't Love Me Back, book 1 of To All the Thugs I Loved That Didn't Love Me Back by Jaquel J. Okay, child, this was an audio as well. Most of these audio books I was listening to via Libby, and this one for me it's an urban romance, but it's very, very, very reminiscent of the Eisenberg effect series, like your Lucas, your, what was Lucas' sister's name, Lyric, Ledger, that series by, the reason why I keep saying the titles is because I've now forgotten the author's name. Gray Huffington. Very reminiscent. And if you know anything about me, and if you can go back a few months, you'll realize that I absolutely loved Luca. I did do a review on the book. It is my favorite urban romance of all time. Okay, so because this did remind me a bit of that, I did obviously feel like it fell short here and there. And did I enjoy it? Will I continue the series? Yep, I will continue the series. I did enjoy it. I've got the books on my Kindle, but I'm not going wild about it because that other series is what I went wild for. And I feel like Gray Huffington, she ate, child. Right now I'm in between two books. I'm still reading The Harvard Wife by Bookish Khumalo. I don't know why I'm slow on this one, but I'm past the elevator scene. If you know, you know. And after that elevator scene, I was like, Chummy, first of all, you read that scene in a public space. You read the scene in a public space. Just shut the book down. Just close this book and find something else for your mind to focus on. Because, child, after that scene, I closed the book. I was in public, like I'm saying. Okay. When I was waiting for my car, and I took my phone and I played a game, because Obabu Sekile, what business do you guys like? I feel like what if I was reading this somewhere else, not at a car reception area? What if I was reading this in my grandmother's house with my aunties and uncles around? Hey boo. But yeah, all the smut that you want is in that scene. 10 out of 10 minus absolutely nothing. And I am also listening to The Empire of the Vampire by J. Christoph, and I am absolutely enjoying it. Now this is getting longer than I intended it to be, and I just wanted to end this and say thank you so very much for the love, okay, that you guys showed on my Thrive Personal there's room for you video, and it encouraged me to do more of those. So more of those will be coming through, where I just share, like I keep saying, these kind of things that I'm sharing are things that I've experienced myself, are the pep talks that I give myself. So to see how that landed with you guys was absolutely beautiful, and I absolutely love you guys for that. And as always, until next time, I truly do love you guys for choosing me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you made it this far, please give me a, what you gonna give me, okay? Just give me a dolphin, a mermaid, yes, for the hair. I'll take a mermaid for the hair.